lazy, 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 crazy, lazy, busy wishing flash, lazy, 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 crazy, lazy, busy wishing flash, lazy. Rain slowly goes away. You got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. As the rain slowly goes away, you got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. You ask me how do we do this the way it's supposed to be done. I'm out here tracing my steps for the people that gave me a place to sleep and food to eat before faces of death. Thanks for the help and all the support. Lending me cheese when I was in need. My pockets were short and I was in court. Somebody out there had to believe they gave me to go ahead and keep moving on. Keeping faith wasn't easy at all. Dealing with the haters, dodging these laws. Who would've thought that easy would fall? Now what's left to do? Gotta take this paper by any means necessary. It's a hell of a load that we got to carry. Man, the struggle shit is temporary. Every year, gotta bury one more nigga in a cemetery. This life be wicked and scary. So I bust the shell up in you, dairy. Rest in peace, Carrie. Wally, Easy, Terry, and Boom. Baby boy, Uncle Charles, Big and Tupac. Remember, I'm with you. Got shit to do, see me blowing through top drop, bumping the dub. Y'all my niggas, y'all my fallen angels, and you living on what? Lazy, busy wish and flash, lazy. The rain slowly goes away. You got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. As the rain slowly goes away, you got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. Let me check the time on my rollie, like it's moving far from slowly. And if you don't know me by now, I guess I'll be marching by my lonely. Nigga got shit to lose, we got things to face from place to place. And it ain't no way in the world you can go that safe. You might as well stack your plate. If you get down how you live, you alright with me. But if you faking telling lies, nigga, you ain't tight with me. And only hungry niggas eat, they don't rob and steal. And only phony niggas cheat, ain't got no time to feel what's really real in the field. Oh, you a man cause you kill, but nigga, you a squeal on your partner cause you can't be still. If my gas tank empty, I'ma fill the bitch up. And if my 40 bottle full, guess what? I'ma drink the bitch up. I'm in the club with some niggas that ain't scared of shit. And since I struggle all the same, we taking care of some shit. We thugs and players and shit. Homeland Ken, we on some realness. Y'all niggas don't know show business. Y'all niggas better get some business. Feel me? Rain slowly goes away. You got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. As the rain slowly goes away, you got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. As the rain slowly goes away, you got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. As the rain slowly goes away, you got me looking for a brighter day. As the rain slowly goes away, and I'll be praying for a better day. The raindrops keep falling on my window. Pain, I just keep blazing up my endo. Remain the same. Nigga, this established, and I'm out here to get this cabinet. I got to have it. Nigga been chasing the mathematics. How to stack it in a position where he's facing so much time. Did he want to commit that crime? I really don't think so, but it's only time. And I'ma be here when you get home. Put that on the bone, whatever it was, whatever it be. I'ma always stay strong for ya. I'ma always stay strong, soldier. Lazy, lazy, crazy, lazy. This wish and flash, lazy, 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 crazy, lazy. This wish and flash, lazy. The rain slowly goes away. You got me looking for a brighter day. The rain slowly goes away, and now we pray for a better way. The rain slowly goes away. You got me looking for a brighter day. The rain slowly goes away, and now we pray for a better way.
When I decided to go back to school, I hadn't been to school in over 20 years. So having
As I drove across on the highway, my Jeep began to rock. I didn't know what to do, so I stopped and got out and looked down. I noticed I got a flat. So I rubbed out, parked the car like sideways, so I can find what I can fix. I looked around, there were no cars on the highway. I felt a strange feeling like a mist. So I walked down toward the end of the road, and in the fog, a woman appeared. She said, "Don't you worry, my friend, I'll take care. Take my hand, I'll take it there. Oh, take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name." As she took me right through the fog, I seen a beautiful city up here, where kids are playing and people are laughing and smiling and living fear. She said, "This is the place where no people have pain, with love and happiness." She turned around, looked down in my eyes, and started crying and come again. "You've got a friend." Oh, take me to a place without no name. No name. Take me to a place without no name. A place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. Oh, yeah, doggone. Oh, she started liking me, kissing me, and hugging me. She didn't really want me to leave. She showed me places I've never seen and things I've never done. This really looks like a lot of fun. I seen the grass and the skies and the birds and the flowers surrounded by the trees. This place is filled with love and happiness. So in the world could I wanna leave? So then I went in my pocket, took my wallet on out with my pictures of my family and girl. This is the place that you choose to be with me. Oh, you thought you could be in another world. Oh, take me to no name. Take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. Take me to a place without no name. No, no, no. La, 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 la. A place without no name. La, 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 la. Please without me. my shoulder. It got a little bit colder. It's like I lost love from an angel, and now I'm feeling like a stranger. Abandoned, I'm stranded. I gotta get back to you. I called AAA, they said they on the way. Time's ticking fast, gotta see you today. But if my time is up, let me know right now. I will find a way to your heart again. So I'm speeding, I'm speeding, whoa, speeding, I'm speeding on, on, no time to be patient. Just got the confirmation, and now I'm flying down the highway. She's crying, trying love my way. I'm with it, committed to ride away with you, girl, and give you what you need, more than your eyes could ever see. But if my time is up, let me know right now. I will find a way to your heart again. So I'm speeding, I'm speeding, speeding, I'm speeding. Time's moving fast, but not fast enough, so I'm speeding, speeding. I'm racing fast, but not fast enough, so I'm speeding, speeding. I'm doing 90 down the highway. Gonna make this turn up in the right away, baby. I'm about to come at your door, beat it up, and there you go. I gotta scoop you in my arms. But if my time is up, let me know right now. I will find a way to your heart again. So I'm speeding, I'm speeding, speeding, I'm speeding. I'm speeding, I'm speeding, speeding.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online when you shop from major retailers like Amazon and Target. You can drop
I had a way then, losing it all on my own. I had a heart then, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat, and I'm not keeping now the strength I need to push me. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You're shining when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home, calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine it when I'm alone. Voices I play within my head, touch my own skin and hope that I still breathing. And I think back to when my brother and my sister slept in an unloved place. The only time I feel safe. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home, calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home, calling, calling, calling home. You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm
Mandela Barnes has supported defunding the police. Mandela Barnes stands with them, not us.
Well, the stock is bubbling in the pot. Just wait till they taste what we've.
Y'all know, by now, my damn intro to all my lives is, can y'all hear me? And I really mean that. All right? That's a damn intro right there. All right, my energy kind of up today. Yeah, Shy, I'm going to send you some shit. Fuck it. But real quick, let me show y'all what I'm working on real fast. Let me unplug something right here real quick. And hang on. This sample right here, it's funny Shy bring up. Can y'all hear me still? It's funny that Shy bring up Beyonce, because I got a Beyonce sample right now that I was working on all day. You know, I ain't made a beat. This shit therapeutic to me. So I'll be like, once I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. But it's a Beyonce and a Soul to Soul sample, both on they things, you know, both on the same thing. Let me turn the bass up a little bit. All right, hang on. I want to make sure y'all can hear this. Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right. Yes, I be sampling some soft ass songs, and I don't care. I'm not afraid of what people think. All right, check this out. at that. Y'all know me, man. I find light in all these demons. I don't give a fuck. If I was sitting there to put a magnifying glass on y'all demons, we'll cancel you too. So y'all gotta relax with that judging shit. All right? You know. A lot of people on here is fallen angels. You dig? And yeah, that is my beat that I made. All right. Anybody interested in having whatever samples you like, I do that shit. So if y'all wanna anybody like a song and you be wishing like, damn, I wish I had that little sample voice in a beat, just send me the song. I'll figure out what to do with it and I'll make that shit. All right. Yes, we know Beyonce is whatever. I don't give a fuck. They know Eminem is the son of Aleister Crowley, or the man who taught Aleister Crowley, right? But Eminem dropped a couple gems in that song, I'm Not Afraid, and I'll listen to that song just cause. The Most High can be in any given person at any given time on the planet. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know the Most High could give you a message from the most devilish person on the planet? Because the Most High really run this shit. It ain't the devil that run this shit. But it's all good. Yeah. The artist Beyonce, whatever. Y'all know what I know about that. Y'all know the leftists and all that type of shit. It is what it is. But sometimes the Most High be talking, and it ain't got nothing to do with. See, let me just say this before we start, because I actually got some fire videos to play for y'all. Don't think that somebody got to be perfect. And when we're not saying that because they actually working for that leftist shit, and we know that. Don't think somebody got to be perfect, bro, because y'all not perfect either. You know what I mean? So we got to really focus on the positive in people and not always focus on the negative. Yeah, we're going to shed light on what to stay away from, but just to constantly condemn. And let me just say this. This has been a theme of my last couple lives. Salute to Jules for this. Salute to a couple people that, put the message on there. If we focusing on condemning so much, we like judging right there. And ain't nobody in a place to really judge. So we just going to show y'all what to get away from and where to go. That's why this live right here is called From 3D to 5D, because it's actually a shift going on the planet right now. And if you focusing on negativity, condemning, pointing fingers and shit like that, you wrapped up in the negative energy. All right. But if you actually focusing on positive and shit like that, that's going to be your reality. And then you go get, to the next level and shit like that. Because what you focus on grows. So me, I was no better than nobody. I'm sitting here telling y'all to focus on Joe Biden. Focus on them child traffickers. They're coming to get us. That shit ain't good. That make it look like we losing. But the light ain't losing nothing. All right? The light ain't losing shit. Okay? Now, yeah, just because I used a Beyonce sample, do that mean I worship Beyonce? Fuck no. Shit. A couple of their songs is all right. Omarion. I played an Omarion song called Speeding. The song is basically, I take that as get back to the Most High because it's kind of late right now. All right. Like I said, I see the light in the dark because the dark on this world with this vibration, the negative shit, the energy vampires can't do nothing without the light. So they over here, they hosting people that got the light, but you still got the light, but you just, hosted by some bullshit. All right. We ain't even about to get up into that. But yeah. And we know Eminem highly satanic, you know what I mean? But the Most High spoke to him on a couple songs. Here, you ain't about to just, cause check this out. This is game right here. There's some people on this planet who only listen to Eminem or only listen to Beyonce. And God got to get his message through them somehow. So what are you gonna do? Go through Eminem and make a song? I'm not afraid to fight my demons. And in that song, he's talking about destroying his own demons and all type of shit. That's the Most High speaking through him, because that person that's worshiping Eminem ain't gonna hear it from nowhere else. But that's just a little game right there. Now let's get to this. Now, yeah, that don't mean go worshiping Eminem, all right? Because I know people be taking shit way left, bro. And it's like, relax. You know what I'm saying? Look at your own demons. Don't look at other people's demons so much. But hold up, here we go. I want to start off with Infinite Waters real quick. If This is about the shit basically that I got banned for and all type of shit, but Infinite Waters was talking about it, and his delivery's a little bit more cleaner than mine, so you know he ain't get smoked or nothing like that. But this video is crazy. I don't know if we're gonna get through the whole one, but this where he talking about the pandemic, Bill Gates, everything we be on, right? Let's just start. Yeah, I got half. Hold on, let me turn this.
We knew the other side would make.
Shut the fuck up. All right, my bad. Excuse my language. Trying to get this speaker off. All right, there we go. Now,
Make up lies about me to scare.
after Mandela Barnes is done lying right here, we gonna get this video started. While you drinking some cow milk. All right, that's just some humor. Damn, and then they gonna make me watch the whole little clip. All right. But yeah, I got halfway through this video before I realized I do want to show it to y'all.
Like deep divers, when you are in the heart of nature, you just be seeing butterflies. Now, we got a whole lot to talk about. You ain't ready for this one. Oh, baby. We're going to have fun with this one, deep divers. Okay, now the cat down the road is...
Yeah, clip. I want to reiterate this. The Most High will speak to any person at any given time. Any given time. This is why I tell y'all, if you got a moral compass, you could take gems out of some bullshit and then shit out the shit that don't serve you. Remember, let me repeat that. If you got a moral compass, you gonna know what you're looking at. Like, this is why I could look at a Satanist and I could see if the Most High is speaking through him at a certain time. Because listen, they need love. They need to get the fuck out of their negative side too. So they're gonna be getting messages and whatever people they preaching to, you know what it is, man. Yeah, salute everyone in the damn chat. Let me give a roll call real quick. Deandra, salute. Dark Matter, Shot Severe, Click Corleone, G Money, that's Innovate for y'all that don't know. P Black, Nando, Devin INTL from Twitter, my guy. All y'all, man, salute. And share the live if you could. Yeah. See, look, this is why God always said, don't worry about the messenger. Did you get the message? Is your moral compass high enough to actually get a message? Dude, I could, and it don't mean worship the messenger. Did you get the message? Like Eminem fans, when he made the song, I'm not afraid to take a stand and kill my demons and all that. Did you get the message? Fuck that. Eminem went back to drinking blood and all type of shit. But did you get the message where he just hurried up and delivered it? And the Most High made sure that song went billions of people heard that shit. That's how strong the Most High's is. Don't think these people, the negative frequency is that strong like that. Because their time is up. Remember what I said. A lot of them is trying to get back their karma to get back into the good graces too. All right. So it is what it is. Salute Bruce Leaf in the chat. My guy Smuggles in the chat. Everybody, man. Let's get this playing real quick. And this is gonna be about all the shit my channel went through and everything. And remember, in 2020, Ralph Smart, the 13th Son, and everybody, they was talking about 2020 back in 2012 because everybody was scared of 2012. So they was telling people, don't worry about 2012 because 2020 is when all that pandemic and all that 2012 hell is about to start. Because why? Because 2012 was the Gregorian time. 2020 is actually 2012 in the Ethiopian calendar. Okay? And I like to throw out this little gem about myself. Gregorian calendar, my birth date is 9/8/1989, which is 9889. But in the Ethiopian calendar, my birthday is 13/3/81, which is a 9. All my numbers line up like that. All right? That's just some bullshit I want to throw out there. Let's get it.
It's pulling up. It's got its popcorn. It knows that Ralph Smart is about to dive deep. You ain't ready for this one. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby. Another gorgeous ass day. Blue skies, white clouds with a white t-shirt on. Deep divers, I'm feeling good about life. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling optimistic. I can feel good things coming. Deep divers. That's why I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. It is so beautiful out here today, deep divers. And we are about to dive deep. I'm sending you tons of good ass energy, deep divers. Take that, take that, take that. The world's greatest cover-up. Uh-oh. This video will leave you speechless. Deep divers, in 2020, so much is happening right now. So many people are confused with what's going on. A lot of people are scared right now on the planet. A lot of people are in disbelief. And some people are celebrating, which we're going to come to. Why are they celebrating right now? Shout out to all the chosen ones. Shout out to everyone diving deep right about now. I see you. The world's greatest cover-up. Deep divers. Are you ready for this one? Oh, you ain't ready for this one. Can someone get me some breakfast? We ain't even had breakfast yet, deep divers. Can I get a hello? We ain't even had breakfast yet. Now, let me just dive straight into it. The world's greatest cover-up. This video will leave you speechless. What on earth is happening? What on earth is happening? It was all good a few weeks ago, months ago, last year, right? And all of a sudden, things have taken a turn for the worse. The apocalypse is here. The end is nigh, deep divers. Yes, the world as you know it is ending. The Matrix world as you know it is ending, and a new world is being reborn. What you are
in this video, I'm going to show you how I made $1.2 million in the first 7 months working online without having to be
seeing right before your own very eyes is the ushering in of the new world order. But also, there is a great cover-up which is happening on the planet. A lot of people are in a frenzy with this COVID-19 coronavirus. A lot of people are looking a little bit shaky, baby, but there is something far more sinister going on behind the scenes. Let's proceed, deep divers. Many people have called it the Great Pandemic. I call it the Great Panic. What? Slow motion this side. I call it the Great Panic. Now, remind yourself, deep divers, I predicted this outbreak in 2019. Before it happened, I got thousands of messages. Ralph, how did you know there was going to be an outbreak? You said it word for word in your 2020 predictions video. How did you know? Because deep divers, I'm tapped in to the world within. Oh, I like that one. I'm tapped in to the world within. I'm tuned in to the world within. And that's what happens when you are in nature every single day. You can see things before they actually happen. And what's coming around the corner? Oh, deep divers, you won't believe it. The great cover-up. Let's talk about it, deep divers. So we have the Great Pandemic, or as I call, the Great Panic. Wait a minute, scrap that. No, the Great Distraction. That's even better, deep divers. The Great Distraction to what's really going on. Okay, because what is really going on, deep divers, is the loss of freedom, the loss of your freedoms as you know it. A lot of people are under house arrest and don't even know it. In quarantine, wearing a mask. We didn't come here to do that, deep divers. That's why I'm not doing that, ever. Because I'm a multi-dimensional being having a human experience, and being free is my birthright. Once you realize, deep divers, that you are the power, everything changes. Because right now, a lot of people are scared, real scared, just to even step foot outside of their house.
Real quick, with the it's all entertainment thing. The thing is, with the universe, the way I've been learning this is the truth is the only way to do it. Even if we gotta cover up shit for the whatever, we gotta just keep it 100. As long as you stand on your shit and whatever the universe gonna provide and take care of you. You know, I'm just not the thing with them people that we was talking about, which Ralph is about to get into. Them people is like they got some criminal bullshit going on where you start talking about their trafficking ring and shit, you basically telling on them. So if I'm some criminal and people are telling on me, I might want to silence them. You know what I mean? So me just talking about specific things going on and shit like that, which we ain't running from none of that shit. But just the way I was saying it was really like I don't know if y'all get this, but just pointing the finger right at them, like there they go, like I'm becoming a target because of that. And instead of just addressing that, we could just address the act itself. You know, we don't gotta put names because we was going deep. If y'all fuck with my Patreon and you know all the old videos, even the newer ones and all the other shit, you know we saying names and shit like this, and like these people need to shut people like me up and anybody else who does this. So it's like I like the way Ralph Smart give it because his infinite waters right here. He give it the way where he just addressing, you know, the big shots. Like say he gonna mention Bill Gates and all that, like these big billionaires. People like me and a couple other channels, we mentioning like people on the lower levels, but are still high enough in power or whatever. But they, you know, like what's the dude? Like Larry King, not the guy you see on CNN or whatever, but this other politician. Like we naming names like that and shit like this. Even though he even mentioned Bill Gates up in here, and he's gonna mention a couple other people. I don't know. I'm kind of like figuring out how to address this shit without just being like, here, we got to go arrest these people and we got to do this to make them put a target on us. And it's all about tapping into the truth, but not coming at it from a such a judgmental, pick them out of the group type way. It's from a here, that is what it is, and this is how you get up out of that. You get what I mean? Like we could show you the bullshit, but it's like, here, don't worry about that no more. We about to show you what to do to counteract that, and don't even focus on it no more type shit. So you could, like we said earlier, focus your energy on something that's gonna manifest positive. Like I said, you gotta focus on the things that you want to manifest in your life, because whatever you focus on manifests, it grows and manifests in your life. So, you know, we're gonna take it from there, and let's continue.
The greatest cover-up in the history of this planet is what's going on right now. Let me talk about.
Not yet. Dark matter. Salute. Like I said earlier, bro. Everybody got demons on this planet. If only they could trust somebody to understand what they're going through, they will start coming to you. But if you coming at them like the way I was, like, oh, fuck that person, he do this, he do that, like we saying earlier, fuck Beyonce, she's a devil. What if Beyonce want to wake up And I'm not saying she do. I'm just using her as an example. Like people that they reluctant to come around people that's just judgmental like that, and then we in turn is sending them to hell because they not coming toward the light no more. They like, all right, fuck that. I don't want to go near that because they gonna punish me. You get what I mean? It's that kind of concept.
About it. Okay. So you have the great pandemic, which is actually a cover-up for the greatest distraction ever known to man and woman and the cat down the road. They are controlling you because this is all one giant experiment. I've spoken about the Stanley Milgram obedience experiment. This is the updated version. It's all a test. It's all an experiment to see if you will obey authority, the world's greatest cover-up. This is
the practice you are about to learn is almost never described.
The great shift. Shout out to all the chosen ones. Shout out to everybody right now doing a little samba, baby, aligning their chakras, planting their feet. Shout out to everybody living in the 5th dimension. I don't need 5G because I'm in 5D. What? Slow motion this side. And when you live in the 5th dimension, all there is the love vibration. That's why what is happening right now on the planet does not affect me, will never affect me, because I never allow fear to
Now, hold up. What he just said is a gem. It got to do with why I'm telling people to just, start focusing on that higher vibration, which is a love and truth vibration. Love over fear. The fear vibration is what I was in before, half stepping. Even though I'm all positive with my shit, I was still focusing on fear, which is serving two masters. But what he just said, you can't take fear into the 5th dimension. Fear is the low vibrational beings, the energy vampire beings, and that's their frequency. They can't even exist up there. Because remember, I said our frequency destroys them. Our frequency is where that 5D is at, where we head into. You can't take that up there. So when I'm coming out of nowhere with this all positive shit, when everybody know me for, I never lose arguments on the internet. When I'm yelling at somebody or doing the other weird, goofy ass shit, just dominating and shit like that, that's not a good frequency. I can't take that up there with me. I can't even meditate or pray right with that in me. So keep that in mind, y'all. Even when you watching people argue all day, and trust me, it's fun to watch. You're engaging in negative vibrations in a fear-based frequency. And people are going to say, well, why is that fear? Why is that fear? Well, just look at it. Any argument is a fear. If you arguing with anybody, you basically fear they opposing opinion to an extent. Even myself. Like getting in arguments with certain people just because I fear that their argument might win over some people. So I got to make my argument win. You get what I mean? That's a fear-based frequency. Ain't no arguments when you tap into who you are. And who you are is that love, truth, positive, righteous, all that type of shit. Now, I don't mean be nice to every little thing, because I know I'm saying don't be mean toward, but it's a way you can convey that message. Like yesterday, Nando told me he was drinking and shit. I told him straight up, you just put demon spirits in your body. Now, I ain't say it in a way where I'm condemning him, though. You see the difference? I could have been like, bro, get your demonic ass on my chat. And now I wouldn't never say that to Nando, but I'm just saying, like, I could be that asshole, or I could be the dude that I was and say, bro, I ain't gonna sugarcoat with you. You got demons in your temple right now as you speak. And then still told him I got love for him and all that shit, bro, because he on that wave, he on that frequency where he's changing his vibration. And I see this in him. So, it's just that condemning shit is just not where it's at right now. Salute 1010 in the chat. Yes, fear is the only sickness, bro. Everything negative comes from it. This why I like the love over fear. Now, not the new age agenda where, that we can get into that and shit like this, but Ralph Smart even talks about how the new age is apart from what it really is and stuff like that. The 13th son, which we're gonna get into, and the 13th son is mean with his shit, bro. But I don't care. We going into that. All right. But yeah, everything negative or whatever you see is negative, evil, wicked, all that shit comes from the fear vibration. It's the lowest vibration on the planet. It's all kind of simple too.
Shoo me. The greatest cover-up, deep divers. The world's greatest cover-up. It's 2020 in this Gregorian calendar, okay? Now, 2020 is 2020 vision. We already know that it's actually 2012 in the Ethiopian Orthodox calendar, okay? And that's the end of the world. That's why it seems like it's the end of the world right now. The end is nigh because a new world is being created and you have a choice with which world you live in, the world of fear or the world of love. Now, it's 2020 in this matrix calendar. 2020 is all about 2020 vision, okay?
And just so people don't get it confused, like telling somebody they're wrong and stuff, that's love. Love could be me telling you you're doing something wrong because I know it's wrong and I know you got to do better than that in order to raise your vibration. That was just a quick little clear up, you know, to keep people on their toes. Love y'all.
So a lot of people who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear are already aware of what is actually happening. Already aware of what is actually happening, that this is one big cover-up. Like Shakespeare said, the whole world is a stage. Now, you can't believe anything you read in the media, anything you see on the media, because the whole world is a stage and this is the greatest cover-up. Now, 2020 vision, okay, is all about you being able to see through this Maya, this illusion world, this matrix world, which wants to turn you into a slave.
Now, real quick, I like this comment. Time is an illusion. The whole thing is it's this construct that the low vibrational beings created, and it's actually running out. People think time's speeding up right now. That's they clock speeding up because they shit is about to end. And it ain't the end for the world. It's the end for them. But it could be the end for you if you stay down with that vibration. If you keep, you know, watching fights, and if you keep arguing with people, if you keep lying to yourself about changing. If you know that you got to start eating healthy, but you won't because you want to keep lying to yourself like, oh, whatever, it's probably too late anyway. You're going to stay down here with that and get ate the fuck up by that frequency. And then that frequency is about to get left. Like whatever festered on this planet, this shit is about to get destroyed. And that's just, you know, what it is. Yeah. The time don't even exist. It does not exist at all. It's about to run up. And then once their little Gregorian time calendar, all that bullshit is up, I'd hate to see what happens to them. Like for real. So when we talking about getting to this 5D, let me just put this gem out there. And I said it before. You got to master going inside yourself, like which means meditate, pray, all that type of shit. If you know how to astral travel, if you know how to do shit with your mind like that, and if you don't think that it's impossible, because I'm providing a lot of stuff that's going to help you learn how to do this. You have to learn how to lucid dream. You have to learn how to do all this, because that dream world may be the fourth or fifth dimension that you go into at night when you sleep and shit. Now you might be going there unconscious too, because you ain't eating right and shit like that. So you go in there under demonic possession. But let me say this too. If y'all think temptation in 3D is something else, wait till you conquer that. Once you conquer temptation in 3D, watch how the temptation comes in the dream world. That's when life really starts. All right. And that's where I'm at right now. Really like awakening to how to control the demons in the next realm, which is the dream world and all that type of stuff. And I'm only saying it like that to give y'all an idea. Because if I keep saying another dimension, y'all gonna think I'm crazy and talking about some, oh, he into that weird shit or whatever. But it's just like, it's no different than when you go to dream and sleep. Dreams ain't accidental movies that you just play in your head. You're going somewhere for real, all right? So keep that in mind, that if you want an idea of how to get to 5D, it starts at mastering that, all right?
But what is a slave bot? Elon Musk, when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, said, "You are already a cyborg. Deep divers, you are already a cyborg." Part of what's going on right now is to turn you into a cyborg. That's why they're putting up the 5G towers in every single city, because this is the introduction to artificial intelligence.
And one thing, I put that seed there for you, Nando, because now when you ever think about drinking, you're going to think your spirit going to tell you, hey, that might be a foreign entity. Foreign entity is anything outside of your natural state of being. So you putting a foreign entity, and this come from me, bro. I smoke a blunt every hour when I was smoking. I quit and shit, but I'm saying I done put entities in my body and all type of shit, and I was loving it. You know what I mean? So it ain't from a judgmental place. But yeah, with your spirit gonna tell you, like, you know what, leave that alone, because now I'm putting foreign spirits in my body. The same spirits I'm trying to escape from, I'm just drinking them, basically, and just making their job easier to where they don't even gotta tempt me. Now they're just in my system. Now they're in my temple, just running wild with it. And you might be strong enough to like be conscious during the drinking and stuff, because some of us was, you know, but then you drink enough and you can't handle it. But even if you drink a little bit, it's still a foreign thing. But I'm glad I planted that seed, because now your spirit telling you something. And this ain't no judgment toward people who drink or smoke like that. Do what you got to do. We ain't gonna sugarcoat shit though.
The smart grid, where they can control your every single action. You have to read 1984 by George Orwell. You have to read Feel Alive by Ralph Smart. I already spoke about this in my book, that being free.
Yeah, weird is just I was gonna say us, but weird is just me being courageous enough to start speaking like this, even though people know me for being wild and I'll be arguing with people and shit, and they ain't never really seen me lose an argument on the internet just because I could do that negative shit with the best of them. And in real life, I'll slap the shit out of somebody if like all that negative shit. I could do that if I wanted to, but weird is going from that to stop trying to please everybody and stop trying to look cool to everybody, to actually talk about this spiritual shit, which we on right now. That's weird to people, you know what I mean? And salute to you for just being in tune.
Is your birthright. Yet the cabal, they want to control you through the smart grid. That's really what this is about, because 5G is the only net.
Registering to vote online is quick and easy. Step 1, fill out the online form.
Network with the speed to handle the future they want for you, which is a future of control, which is a future of Orwellian control. George Orwell said, freedom is slavery. War is peace. Ignorance is strength. It seems like that's what the world is turning into. That's what happens right now. That's what's happening right now. Freedom is slavery. Deep divers, it wasn't too long ago when you can just be outside, no mask, and just enjoy yourself in the heart of nature. Now you got the police watching you. Hey, go back inside.
I want to tell people this, because I've been peeping red locks for a little bit. Not on no weirdo shit. Since we talk about weird. But she might be somebody, and y'all gotta be careful what you doing, because I ain't saying be careful what you're doing, but watch who you ridiculing and watch who you playing games with. You know what I mean? Because some of these people actually know the real truth to a lot of this shit. And Red Locks, like a couple conversations I had with her, is all about this shit I be talking about. I never expected her to be on there. It just like she just hit me with that shit one day, like, yep, I know it. I'm like, damn. All right, who is this girl? Nah, but I ain't trying to scare nobody. But it's just crazy, man. Y'all gotta really use your moral compass when dealing with certain people, all right? Because Red Locks is on point.
wait a minute, we're turning into Nazi Germany. The world's greatest cover-up. Deep divers, I'm just warming up right now, okay? We got a whole lot to dive into. But this is what the real agenda is about. To take away your freedom. To take away your power. But once you realize you are the power, nobody can ever take that from you. Already, they have been censoring information on the internet. They don't want this truth out there. Why? Because it's a massive cover-up. You see, they coined this term, conspiracy theorist. They invented that term just to say anybody who's speaking up about the truth is crazy. Okay? When in actuality, they are the sane ones. Because it's one big cover-up. If what those people are talking about is just a conspiracy, a load of nonsense, 5G this, 5G that, then why censor that information unless you are trying to cover something up? Deep divers, it goes deep. YouTube they've passed a new law, right, on YouTube in the contract saying that.
Yeah, Red, and there's a few YouTubers judge me. Look, all the shit I be talking about, they agree with every single thing I say. But the minute I put this picture, which is from 2017 on my Twitter, you know, I just want to throw some bait out there just to see if motherfuckers was really in tune. They saying I'm throwing up a 666 sign. Like, literally think that's a 666 sign. And I always say when you touch the thumb and the index finger, you activating the pineal gland and the pituitary gland and some other gland that I can't pronounce. Y'all know I cannot pronounce words, all right? Learning. But a lot of people don't have no moral compass. And when you throw bait out there like that, you can see who is who. Because a lot of people is acting like they in tune and shit when they really not like that. You know? And could listen to me all day until they see a little sign that they thought was demonic and say, you know what? He's demonic. That's a complete ill judgment right there. And a perfect example of why you need a moral compass before you even start this spirituality shit, or you're gonna be out here judging and pointing fingers straight up.
That you can't talk about 5G and COVID-19 together. Why? Because once again, they want to control how you think. It's 1984. All over again. It's a big brother state. Now, 2020 is all about 2020 vision. That's why if you are one of the chosen ones, we're already celebrating because we are already in the new world, the fifth dimension. Now, if you are taking the blue pill of ignorance, being asleep, being part of the she people, being another cog in the machine of the matrix, 2012, 2020 in the Gregorian calendar, okay, is all about the eye. 2020 vision, the big brother eye that is going to be watching you.
Smug, bro. I've been, the past couple weeks of my lives, I've been telling them, don't let these devils take your symbols and flip them backwards and control you with them. They're going to turn you away from your own light symbols. The fact that they thought this is a 666 sign that I'm throwing up in my picture will keep them from being able to meditate and actually they open it, because you know they calcify it right now, but once they open it, you got to learn all these techniques and shit like that to get your full benefit from it, to get the full activation and shit like that. And even the number six, dude, I've been looking in the numbers 666, which is carbon, electron, neutron, protons, but in numerology it means some other shit too, which I will pull up. But it can be bad for those who are on that low frequency. The thing is, a lot of these numbers is bad for people who don't want to change. Like if you see the number 13 is life or death, but it's 13. If you don't want to change, it's gonna be your death. 13 gonna be your way out if you do want to change. Like it's that simple, you know. Yeah, I misspelled crucial. I used to spell everything with a K, but you know what? I found out that there's a spiritual subconsciousness to that we all be doing. But yeah, let's continue.
from here on out. What? Slow motion this side. Don't you get it? The world's greatest cover-up. They had to introduce this COVID-19 to hide the bigger agenda they had planned for you. They want to vaccinate 7.5 billion people on this planet. I don't think you heard me. They want to have a mandatory vaccination.
Hey, the people at Discovery Channel came to me and asked me to do the impossible, go undercover and show
for 7.5 billion people on this planet. What? Yeah, Mr. Bill Gates. Bill Gates, okay? He is coming out saying that, hey, we need to vaccinate the whole planet. Why is he pushing vaccinations? The world's greatest cover-up, which are going to have nano chips inside, by the way, which are going to control your every single move. Bill Gates doesn't have any.
Now, real quick, Clip Corleone could attest to this. I was sending him screenshots because I kept seeing the number 666. And when you look into that number, it's actually a number that's telling you to refocus away from the negativity. All right? To actually refocus yourself away from it and shit like that. Like, it's no secret why popular belief pushes that shit on the people. If it wasn't so pop, now the things I learned that is the real truth, the popular belief people cover it up. Like, they take away our channel when we talk about the Democrats and stuff like that. They don't want that type of stuff up. But what they want up, they throw that shit in your face. Here, 13 is bad, 6 is bad. When you got to actually master your lower self to even get to your higher 7, to make the 13, all that other type of shit. Now, I don't want to go too deep, but salute to Cliff, because you know he's someone I actually confide in when it comes. And I don't confide in nobody on this planet, and I don't confide in him neither. But I'm saying on a certain level, you know, as a man, I don't need nobody. Is what I'm saying. But I fuck with Cliff's energy and shit. I be, you know, sending him little shit here and there, cause you know, my soul, you know, whatever that thing is, soul seed of soul, or you know, I'ma stay, or whatever the fuck. You know, I could go through all the religious bull. I could put it all together. It is what it is.
Medical expertise. It's the Microsoft guy, right? But he doesn't have a medical background. Yet, at the same time, he has all the answers for this COVID-19 that's going around. He has the solution. He has the vaccine that he wants to make mandatory for everyone on the planet. I was chilling, deep divers. I heard Bill Gates. I actually heard him. I actually find.
Just for old time's sake, we're not going to do it to all entertainment, but we're going to do something. This is not entertainment. This is all real shit.
The video, which he said that he wants to make sure everybody gets vaccinated and has a certificate. And has a certificate. What? And has a certificate to show that they have been vaccinated. Can't you see this is the new world order? What? Slow motion this side. The world's greatest cover-up. The world's greatest cover-up. They want to control you. They want to separate you. That's what this is all about, because this is actually the great shift. We are leaving the age of Pisces and we are now entering the age of Aquarius. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about, deep divers, because.
And remember, I see in the chat, y'all talking about the signs. Remember, we're all 12 signs, all 13 signs, basically. Now, we came through the constellations on our own. Like, I'm a Virgo, Calypso, Libra. You know, some Tauruses up in here. But when you master yourself, you're all that. You're all that. All right. Remember, the world got split in 12 religions, 12 signs, 12 everything, months, 12. They always split the 12, but you put it all together, become the 13. Bam. Right?
Because people are waking up all over the planet right now. Millions. Their third eye is popping open. They're seeing behind the wizard's curtain and realizing it's just some old bloke who doesn't have any real power. The true power has been with them all along. The world's greatest cover-up. This is actually the great awakening. Okay, I told you it's 2020 vision. For those who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you already know what time it is. This matrix is over. System failure. Their time is up. So they got to pull out all the stops. They got to control your ass with the vaccinations, the microchip, and the certificate is going to be like, hey, if you...
There you go, right there. Like we was talking about, you become that Christ being when you master all 12 of your shit that they split up. And it's so simple like that too. Not saying we're God or we're Jesus, because people get caught up in that saying, oh, I am God. You are of God. But trust me, you ain't the God. And then that's just for the people that get caught up in the new age stuff that, you know, they figure out how powerful they are and they think they're God after I went through that, you know, but you got to go through this. You got to master yourself. I mastered the new age. I mastered the Christianity, the Muslim, the Buddhist, all this type of shit. Not saying I'm completely mastered because I'm still here and all that shit, but you know, you got to go through this so you can put it all together, and then you had to piece it to that puzzle. You learn about the Christ Allah and the crystal Allah being the crystal child, the indigo child, and all this type of shit, which we went through yesterday. I encourage whoever is here today, y'all want to hear some, you know, crucial, actually not yelling and shit, and actually kicking something that you could listen around your kids and stuff like that. Peep that live yesterday. All right, because dude, I've been spending a lot of time with my niece and nephews and shit. They actually got a crib out there where I'm staying right now, and they're gonna be around a lot more. And I gotta really be able to convey this to everyone. Not saying I'm gonna be talking to adults like they fucking kids and shit, but you know what I mean, man. The energy is clean. It's nothing that you gotta turn down when you're around little ones or sensitive people and shit. But yesterday was a cold ass live. All right.
You haven't taken a mandatory vaccination, you can't travel. Show me your certificate. Law enforcement are going to have the authority in the big brother state that's coming up if your ass is still in the matrix.
Salute Straight Cash. Yeah, man. While you worried about his hairline, he's up there in the fifth dimension while we trying to get ourselves right down here. So, you know, raise your vibration up. You're gonna be down here talking crazy while that frequency come through and destroy some shit down this month. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. Money Miz, Straight Cash, everybody else, man. 1010.
To say, okay, show me your COVID-19 vaccination certificate. If you want to travel, you go to an airport, they're going to ask you, have you got your vaccination certificate? The world's greatest cover-up. Why did they have COVID-19 right now? It's man-made. Why right now, though? Because this is the year of the Great Awakening. 2020 in the Gregorian calendar, which is 2020 vision. 2012 in the oldest calendar, one of the oldest calendars on this planet, the Ethiopian Orthodox calendar, okay, which is all about you entering a new reality, you entering.
Now, y'all should look into the Ethiopian calendar, figure out what your birth dates was for the Ethiopian calendar and all that. It's actually fun to look into. There's 13 months in it. They took away a month. So all this 12 shit, which they recycle you at 12, so you don't get to the 13, and that's some deep shit or whatever. But this 12 shit is that construct by the low frequency beings, but it come from a 13-month calendar. And I think the 13th month got like 6 days in it or something like that, 5 or 6 days. If my birthday translate to the third day of the 13th month, and I'm wondering why this number 13 resonated with me so much. And now the number 3 is resonating with me and shit. Since I turned 33, I'm just seeing 3s all over the place. You know what I mean? Shy Severe, that's a bar. Fuck 12. You know what I mean? I like that. Straight up. And it's funny that that became a saying, and it means fuck the, you know, the bad police and stuff like that. But it's subconsciously popular because we ain't fucking with that 12 no more. We trying to get to the 13. You know, we trying to master all 12 so we can become that 13-1. You know what I mean? Like Jesus, like Yahshua, like Noble, like all these people, man, that live, that woke, that mastered themselves and taught people how to rise their vibration. You know, that's what we getting to. Big salute. Everybody in tune in the chat, man. I fuck with that.
A new mindset. So they have to roll out the vaccinations right now. The world's greatest cover-up. Deep divers, if you can remind yourself every single day, like I told you, it's divide and rule, okay? Divide and rule. That is how they control you every single day.
The practice you are about to learn is almost never described.
Right now, don't get near me. Please go away. Please go away. Stop watching me. Okay? Divide.
Yeah, and salute to Red for this comment. And like Smugs just said, if you build it, they will come. And guess what? That 12,000 subscriber channel I got, then never got the 13 subs. You know why? Because I was holding myself back, recycled by focusing on negative energy all the damn time without giving the, you know, the proper way out and focusing on the positive, so I can help people actually figure out what to do instead of fearing all the damn time. So we stopped at 12,000, right? But this one is about to take off. I could just see it already. I'm actually about to recharge pretty soon. So I'm gonna be taking off like a week from all electronics real soon once I get fully settled in my crib, so I could just be carefree and shit like that. And we taking an electronic cleanse for 7 days. I'm gonna come back with so much information and shit. These lives about to keep getting better. You know, salute to people like Infinite Waters and the 13th Sun for, I've been learning this shit since 2014. All right, my first time I ever found that light. And some people say they never can even find that. Even spiritual teachers have told me that they never done that before. So I was on top of this in 2014 already. And these was the only people that resonated with what the hell I went through. So these people are the real deal. I ain't telling you this for no reason. Infinite Waters, Teal, Swan, the 13th Sun, real deal. They know what the fuck they talking about. And we're going to get into some 13th Sun right after this. All right. And yeah, man, I guarantee, dude, y'all just gotta, this is the thing. Let me just put this out there real quick. The way to get the universe and God to start really speaking to you and start walking with you, instead of, you know, they say walk with God, but they gonna start walking with you once you just say you ready. And it don't mean you gotta just sit there and be a like oh, I gotta pray all day and just be this what the beast showed you, the image of what a godly person is. It ain't that. You got to get back to nature, and we about to get to this next dimension and shit like that. But it starts off with you when you saying, I want no more ties with my lower self. And that means you got to stop making excuses, because you got to tap into the truth. Love, truth, positivity, higher self is the way out of here. And you have to just let them know you ready. And they're going to start taking steps with you, giving you messages, all type of shit. Like I said, I'm putting together this numerology video, whatever the fuck the word is. And it's like, it's documenting all this shit that happened to me and shit. But it's like, man, it's so crazy, dude. I don't want to scare people off right now. So we're going to keep that low until the video come out. But yeah, you got to let them know you ready. Stop bullshitting, because you can't get to where we going carrying lies into that. You can't carry a lie into the fifth dimension. You can't carry your doubt into the fifth, like Redlock said earlier, doubt and all that shit. You can't carry that into the fifth dimension. Fear cannot even exist up there. Like I said, the sun destroyed parasites. Parasitic energy is all got to do with that low vibrating force, that fear frequency, that hate frequency, all that bullshit that we like to tune into. Oh, let's see who's arguing. You can't carry that up there. What's there to argue about when you are all loving being? You know what I mean? The only arguing you should do on this planet is say, like, if you're trying to really help somebody and it's a loved one or something like that, and they just need the hardcore truth, maybe, I don't know if you should argue with them or nothing like that, but you let them know the real deal. And it's just as simple as that. But yeah, you cannot carry none of that where we going, and it's all about letting them know you're ready. But you can't serve two masters. So you can't say, I'm ready, please help me, and I can't overcome my lower self because I've been conditioned. You got to just snap out of it. And I know it sounds hard and shit like that, but you have to snap out of it. You got to tell yourself, I'm done fucking around. Excuse my language. But I'm done fucking around. I'm done just acting like I can make up the truth as I go along. You got to really tap into the fucking truth. That's it. All right? The truth set motherfuckers free. And it's not, that ain't no saying for no reason. You feel what I mean? So let's continue.
And rule. People divide and rule, okay? Divide and rule. They don't want people together. Get away from me. Social distancing, okay? Social distancing. Stay well away from me. This is the program that they have installed on the planet. Deep divers, we are supposed to be as one. We are supposed to be united. Human beings are amazing. So the world's greatest cover-up is that this is the time where people are going to be reconnecting, coming together. And now they say, wait a minute, you don't want other people near you because you might catch the virus, okay? So this is the world's greatest cover-up. So what you have to do right now, deep divers, the solution is to let love guide you, not fear. Embrace other human beings on the planet. Don't see other human beings as bad. See them with compassion. See them with love.
Now, for the people that's saying, oh, what are you supposed to do? Love demonic people and love? No, you don't love their demonic ways and stuff like that. But you have to focus on the good in people. That's the only way to help them. Focus on their good side. What do you agree? This is why I say, like when I'm having talks with people, I like to talk about shit we agree on more than shit we disagree on. You know what I mean? It's called focusing on their positive side. And that helps grow their positive side. Like I said, anything you focus on grows. Like if I'm I'm focusing on Joe Biden, bitch ass. What the fuck? That shit's gonna grow in my mind. Oh God, Joe Biden's coming to get me. But that sounds funny. Joe Biden can't even run, and he's coming to get me. You get what I mean? But if I focus on the positive, even in the positive in Joe Biden, that might help his compromised ass, get that might help him take back fucking America from China. Who knows? And that's just a joke or whatever, but I'm just using it as an example. Focus on the positives in people. Look, like, be receptive towards people because not everybody is trying to be demonic. They don't believe they're being demonic. And if you just keep condemning that, this shit ain't gonna, man, I'm telling you, you turning people away and not bringing them to the light. You sending them back, all right?
See them with respect and realize that you have been drinking the Kool-Aid. Jim Jones, he gave his whole congregation Kool-Aid. Little did they know it was laced with cyanide, and then they died. One of the largest mass suicides on the planet. They got you drinking the Kool-Aid right now. The world's greatest cover-up. Something else is going on behind the scenes. What is it? Now let's talk about Bill Gates. Bill Gates' father was the head of Planned Parenthood, okay? Planned Parenthood. And it's all about depopulation because they believe that there are too many people on this planet. The world's greatest cover-up. Now, check this out. Margaret Sanger, okay? Margaret Sanger. She was the founder of Planned Parenthood. What did she have to say? One of the most merciful things family members can do to one of its infants is to kill it. That's what Margaret Sanger said. One of the most merciful things family members can do to one of its own infants is to kill it. That was the founder of Planned Parenthood. Okay, so you have to realize that this is part of eugenics. You see, the world's greatest cover-up, what's going on right now with coronavirus, COVID-19, is actually a eugenics program to get people off the planet. I told you, they want you out of here. Okay, there's a tribe in South America, the Maori tribe, and some of them are already contracting COVID-19. They want you out of here. But deep divers, little do they know that love always reigns supreme. And they have to.
And it really does. And salute DeAndre in the chat. It don't matter what day you was born. If you was actually listening to my live for like the past 2 weeks, that show that you actually want to raise your own damn vibration, because that's all I talk about. So you're listening to somebody who actually talk about that type of stuff. You are special. And I know it sounds crazy. Oh, you listening to Crucial, so you're special. No, this ain't about me. You listening to Infinite Waters right now, you special. You listening to 13 Sun, you special. You know what I mean? Only because that high frequency message is resonating with you. We all, there's 360 some days in this. It don't matter what day you was born. You know what I mean? That's just some little cute shit we throw around there. But some messengers come back on some special days. That's a whole different ball game. But everybody ain't a messenger. Everybody ain't a teacher. You know, so big salute to everybody who stay listening to this type of stuff. Because I thought, you know, once I switched my pitch, I didn't expect to see none of y'all in here. Because I'm not with the negative shit right now, you know. And I ain't just gonna say right now, I'm not ever gonna be with that shit again. Because I know where I'm headed right now. We talk about this 3D to 5Ds. 5D, like you can't even get there with this fear-based shit. You gotta really tap into that love and that true frequency. All right. And I know this for a fact. This is why I can't go back. So salute everybody that stay rocking with me, man. Cause this ain't about me. It's about everyone.
To distract you, because it's not the great pandemic, it's the great distraction. They have to distract you from your true power. The power has been with you all along. And when you realize that, you start to see that there are more of us than them. Big Brother is only the old bloke.
Yup, Jules, we was talking about earlier the 666 as well, which actually, if you look up the numerology and study it, because I've been seeing 666 everywhere, it means to turn away from negativity. Stop focusing on negativity. And that was the message I needed to get. And, you know, I salute the Most Highs, the creator, all that stuff for speaking through you to me that day so much. If you wonder why, I thank you so much for that, because you was the first one, the first vessel that delivered that message to me. And maybe you didn't say turn away from all negativity, but you saying like, don't turn people away, because you know the way I was doing it. I'm like, man, fuck all y'all. If you with that shit, stay the fuck away from me. And you know, I didn't need that. That shit was keeping my frequency low. And I really appreciate that. Straight up. Whether you know it or not. You know, it's like I told people, the Most High can go through anybody at any given moment. The universal creators can talk through a fucking Satanist. And we even talked about that earlier. Like, they'll make Eminem do a song called I'm Not Afraid. And he's talking about fighting his demons in the song. That ain't the devil telling you that. Why the devil gonna tell you to fight your own demons? He is the demon, right? So the Most High is gonna come through that motherfucker and give a message here and there. Not saying you the devil or nothing like that, but I'm telling people, like, the Most High could, to that extreme, the Most High will come, or the creator, whatever we call it, will come and deliver a message. You feel what I mean? Big salute.
Who's behind the curtain? He doesn't have any power. What he has is manipulation. The world's greatest cover-up. It's divide and rule. United we stand, divided we fall. So the solution right now to move forward is to unite with your fellow man, your fellow woman, and your fellow cat down the road, okay? Start linking forces. The world's greatest cover-up, deep divers. This is the great shift. This is the time where the hidden is coming to light. This is the age of the apocalypse.
Smoke Kings, much love to you. And I sent you a private message that you responded to well. I just got to say this in public. I really appreciate you stopping that Luke Kane live. I know in whatever way you delivered it to me, that's between me and you. We both has came to eye on that motherfucker. But the overall message, not message, but the overall picture was I was gonna really engage something totally negative, bro. That was gonna really just it could have got Luke Kane in trouble. It could have got me in trouble, big time. And I'm not saying I'm scared of nothing, because y'all know me. I do this shit with the best of them. I could do this shit all day, like the negative shit. It doesn't matter. But this shit that I'm on right now, I feel like I dodged a bullet, like literally dodged a bullet. And this why, even before I even really fucked with you like that, I always pointed out that, damn, that's a positive dude right there. I always made sure you knew that. And even though you knew that already, I always made sure you knew that I knew that. And it's just funny that, you know, that message could come back through you and shit like this, bro. I'm telling people, pay homage to the motherfuckers that inspire you, because everything ain't your fucking idea. I can sit up here lying all day like, oh, all this shit come from me. No, a lot of shit, I feel it in my soul and shit like that, but messengers all over the place. The Most High, the God, whatever we call it, is coming through a lot of people to talk to us. Pay homage to these people. Let them know they doing something right, because that might help them figure out who they is. You know, I got love for y'all, bro. That was real shit you did that day. Even though whatever, I could cry all day about how you told me. Oh, he told me mean, whatever. That day I felt the way I was salty, but I came back to you as a man and just let you know that fuck my feelings, bro, because that my feelings now is I'm glad you did that. I'm so glad you did that. Like, I can't even express how glad I am that you did that right now. Straight up. Salute to the electric one. You dig?
Where it's a lifting of the veil. And they know this. So they have to distract you with the COVID-19. Oh, it just got incredibly real on the planet right now. I told you they want you in lockdown for the next 18 months. No, deep divers, they want you in lockdown for the rest of your life. What? Yes. Why? Because you have the power. The media control you by telling you that you don't have any power and you are a victim. The solution to move forward is to realize that you can become an architect of your own reality. Thoughts create things. Thoughts create things. What's going on right now on the planet will never ever affect me. Why? Because I'm speaking that reality into existence. This is what you never learn at school, that you are the world. There is no world out there. The only true world is the world happening.
Yup, and Bruce, ain't it funny though that the demons demonize that number because it means their death. Same thing in the Bible and stuff, like the King James shit, that they got you scared of the sun in that Bible, basically. Like, they'll tell you can't look at God, you know, the sun destroying the parasites and stuff like this. They'll tell you, like, it's like a manual for the beast on how to maneuver against high frequency beings. And that 13 kills these motherfuckers, bro. So this is why it's funny, that number fucks them up. So they tell you to be afraid of it, because you hosting, not you, but we all hosting these low frequency beings, and they need to make sure these beings don't get destroyed, because they all harvesting our energy and shit. So they keep you away from shit that destroys that. All right, but it really sets your soul free. Feel what I mean? It's all crazy. Everything that's popular like that, you want to second guess it. You want to question it straight up. Because I used to think that 13 was unlucky and all type of shit like that. Yeah, it's unlucky for the beast. It really is, because it means the end of them in the start of you.
Within you. The world's greatest cover-up. Deep divers. This video will leave you speechless. Will leave you speechless. 7-day vegan challenge. Shout out to everybody who's eating leafy greens, tomatoes, oranges, nectarines, bananas, strawberries, blueberries. It's all about boosting your immune system. They've told you there was no cure. Deep divers, no, that's the world's greatest cover-up. Nature has a cure for everything. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. Nature has a cure for everything. So realize this. You have to boost your immune system, okay, to protect you from what's going on right now. Make sure you are eating an alkaline plant-based diet. Make sure you are consuming a lot of turmeric, okay, with antioxidant properties, which can...
See, he's cooking right now. You want to take heed to all this type of stuff. And yeah, clip, salute to the number 7. You know, the body got 7 major chakras and I know people think it's demonic or whatever, but you got to get over this fear shit. They keeping you from certain shit for a reason, like the Kundalini and all that other type of stuff. You need to do that so you could master your Merkaba and all that type of shit, which is your light body, which is how you lucid dream, how you astral travel. You can't leave your body, you're calcified. So they keep you from that type of shit. But the number 7, there's 7 major chakras you got. But then when you master those, when you focus in on it and look at it, it's 13. 7 is 13 full chakra, but 7 major ones that you gotta feed. All right. This 7-13 thing, salute to 10-10. What's that 7? What's that 13? 7-13 ENT. I want to know what that is, because you know them are some powerful numbers right there. And yeah, man. Damn, salute to everybody in the chat, man. I noticed that I'm getting more people in here every day now. And I know that seemed weird. Oh, you had 12,000 subs. You should be used to. Nah, fuck that. I had 12,000 negative subs. Not saying y'all, you know what I mean? But all that came from just being negative. This new shit, I need people to want this. I need my subscribers to want this. Because if you still expecting that, you ain't gonna want to come in here like that. But I'm seeing the chat going up. I'm seeing the people that I still fuck with still coming in this mud. That means y'all really fuck with me and I really fuck with y'all when it comes to some real shit. Even though I fuck with y'all right or wrong, you know that. But this new trajectory, this new thing, I think is more important for all of us. You know what I mean? Big salute to the chat.
And actually boost your immune system. Avocados are fantastic. I love avocados. For boosting your immune system. Alkaline water is fantastic for boosting your immune system. Fresh air. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby, is fantastic for boosting your immune system. Dr. Sabi, my food mentor, shout out to him. He cured AIDS. He cured every disease under the sun. But they told you there was no cure. No, deep divers. There is no profit in the cure. There is only profit in the disease, in the vaccine. That's why it's the world's greatest cover-up, because do know this, they are going to make billions. Whoever gets the vaccine, and I told you, they will have a vaccine ready for you to control your ass within the next 16 months. Now, you get out of that when you tune back into nature, when you get right with nature, when you realize you are the power and nobody's coming to save us. No lifeboat, no lifeguard, no lifeboat, no lifeguard, not even the...
Hey, Bruce, salute for putting that in there. I didn't even know that, bro. I'm going to definitely look into that shit. Wow, that's crazy.
Cat down the road is coming to save you because we are the ones we are waiting for. What? Slow motion this side.
And Smugs, I've been seeing 444 everywhere. If people think Jay-Z was putting out a satanic message, I'm telling you, yes, he do be with that fuck shit. You've seen him endorse the Democrats who are actually for all this nonsense that's going on. And if you don't know that they're for that type of shit, you better take a good look. They're with the Planned Parenthood. They're with the transhumanism agendas, encouraging people to do all that type of stuff. But the Most High, when the Most High talk, he got to come through somebody, because like I said about Eminem earlier, there's some people that only listen to Jay-Z. How the fuck else is God gonna get to them other than, you know, making Jay-Z drop a conscious record or something like that? Not saying God just puppeteering motherfuckers, but you know how the body works. Sometimes we get evil thoughts, sometimes we get good thoughts. The man had a good inspiration to do some certain shit that can free you out of your shit. Just like Barack Obama when he signed the Declaration of Independence for indigenous peoples, which is how you actually get your birth certificate back out of the system and the government and walk out of this bitch, like legally and all that shit. Barack Obama signed that. Same guy that's, you know, the whatever, adrenochrome, all that shit. I ain't trying to say the words. Same guy. All right. So like I said, the Most High gonna speak to somebody regardless, because if them people ain't watching something that inspires them, how else are they gonna get the message other than that person? You know what I mean?
The world's greatest cover-up. They've got you on processed foods. That's why when it's your birthday, okay? Any celebration, even weddings, they got a massive birthday cake full of white processed sugar, which causes cancer. But there's an alternative. There's brown sugar, right? The world's greatest cover-up. So you link happy experiences with fast food. French fries. A lot of people were raised on that. When in actuality, this is what keeps you trapped in the matrix. So they sell the really good food for you, really expensive. And the really bad for you, and the really bad food for you, really cheap. Because it's the world's greatest cover-up. So you have to keep your third eye open and make sure every single day you learn about agriculture. You learn about agriculture. You learn about how to plant your own foods, okay? I got blueberries in my garden and grapes. Listen, deep divers.
And again, this is a very good concern for a lot of people. I get this. They feel like, okay, if I detach from the matrix and all this type of stuff, how am I going to survive? Do I got to stockpile food? Do I got to do all this? No. Once you tell the universe you ready and you shed that lower self, you're just going to attract that shit. Whatever you need that day, you're just going to find it. You might get an idea to a good idea that just, you know, allows you to do the shit. But here go the thing. Yo, every day has to be about learning and has to be dedicated towards that light, that natural life without the system and all that type of shit. So you're going to find out how to grow food. You're going to find out how to do all this. This is going to take up a lot of your time, but it's not like you're going to be bored. Like, oh man, I got to be a farmer my whole life. No, you freeing yourself from this 3D. You're going to be able to astral travel. You're going to be able to visit people in their dreams, move shit with your mind. Like you opening up that fucking pineal gland that they calcified. And if people don't understand, like, oh, he's talking about astral traveling, he's crazy. Look at what dreaming is. I got to always go back to the dream because that's the simplest way I could put it to people. Once you start being alive in your dreams, that's a nice step right there. Remembering your dreams is the first step. Then you start being alive in your dreams. And then you get to this point where instead of falling asleep, you actually just leave your body. And there's a you either go to sleep, dream, lucid dream, or you can start meditating and actually just like end up leaving your body, which is what I'm learning now and shit. All right. So don't think that you're just going to be some lame on a farm doing that. Like they paint these pictures to keep you from finding yourself. Like you're just going to be a monk sitting there all day. Fuck no. I'm about to be flying around this bitch. All right. Like everybody know that superhero shit resonates with people. And I'm not saying you a superhero or nothing, whatever. You know, I gotta over-explain myself, man, because I know the naysayers, and I know you could tell I've been through this with a lot of people, a lot of pointless arguing with people and shit like that. Now it's just about focusing on the messages and getting it out there. And if you resonate with it, you do. If you don't, you're gonna resonate with it later because you here actually interested. And I love you, all right? Straight up.
I wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth, deep divers. The world's greatest cover-up. Check this out, deep divers. If you realize this, that they don't want you to know this, you might look around and think this is how it has to be. No, deep divers, it doesn't have to be like this. You can rewrite the script because it's all you. If enough people realize that actually they are the power, things change. So start realizing you are the power, and that's the solution. What will you tell deep divers, your grandchildren, that you did in the great pandemic or the great panic, wait a minute, or the great distraction? Oh, I just did everything they said and obeyed authority. Or I stood up for something. I spoke my heart and mind in a world full of sheep. I was a lion. Oh my gosh. What? Slow motion.
Finally, a way to build your website the way you actually envision it. And it's called Wix. Now, being a Theo Joe the tech YouTuber, I like to think I know
Motion this side. In a world full of sheep, I was a lion. Deep divers, never feel powerless. You are powerful. But make sure you can tell your grandchildren that you weren't scared of this so-called pandemic, that you let love guide you and not fear. Fear shuts down your immune.
And now, in case anybody's wondering, like, why we're still talking about the 2020 pandemic, Ralph Smart made a new video that we checked out the other day where he's talking about a new one that's about to come up. And I'm sure anybody could look up these last World Health meetings with Bill Gates and all that. I'm sure they talked about a new one. I mean, the monkeypox thing came out of nowhere. Now I guess there's a new one coming out, and I'm sure you can find it anywhere because they had meetings about the COVID before that. Literally, they had meetings about preparing for a upcoming pandemic, which is like, okay, how did this thing come out of nowhere if you prepare for it? You know what I mean? But salute to Ralph Smart because he was on point about this.
System, the world's greatest cover-up. You see, the reason why the media, and by the way, in the US, 6 corporations own over 90% of the media. The reason why they are pumping you with fear every single day, the death toll. Okay, this amount of people die.
Yep, Red Locks, real quick. This is a nice little fact about Crucial. 9/8/89 is my birthday, right? That ain't even my favorite day of the year. This is my favorite day. 9/13. This is my favorite day of the whole year right here. This is why I did this live. And, you know, I'm doing an electronic cleanse for like a week when I get settled in this new place. So I'm going to be taking off, but I'm coming back with some information, all right? Much love to y'all. 9/13.
Every single day. Okay? It's not healthy, but it's shutting down your immune system. They're doing it on purpose because it's the world's greatest cover-up. They want your immune system to be so weakened that you depend on the system. So you got to make sure you aren't tuning into the news. And instead, you are tuning into nature. I love it here. Deep divers, the world's greatest cover-up. Realize this. Let me just talk about music. Shout out to Juice WRLD. Shout out to Mac Miller. Shout out to Amy Winehouse. Shout out to Lil Peep. We've lost a lot of...
Hey, yeah, this is the thing I want to know because salute to Clip, man. That's my bro. Salute Smugs too, man. This is what I want to know. How am I going to think when I don't have no electronics for a whole week? I guarantee that nature state is going to come back to you. Spend some time out there in nature. This is why I'm glad I live where I'm living right now. Now, I'm in Milwaukee right now doing this live, but I'm leaving in like a couple hours back out there to get some fresh air and shit. All right. Still moving boxes out there and shit. Salute Tax Time. My garlic came today too. And you know, Tax Time forever. He grows garlic. Straight up, no GMO, all organic, fresh out the ground. I can't wait to pop this shit open, man. You know, I work my blender and all that type of stuff, making them cacao smoothies, all type of shit. All right. I'll be putting my recipes to how I do this, man, just because, you know, when people first learning, they need some inspiration. So I'm going to be posting, like, how I do it just so y'all could follow suit and shit like that. And it ain't about living healthy and just being a weirdo. This is about getting your damn third eye, first eye, whatever we call it, cleansed all the way so you could be a 4th, 5th dimensional being and actually do some crazy dope shit so that people demonize. Oh, telekinesis, demon. Fuck it, what is all the other shit? You know, the witchcraft and whatever they think is that we could do, astral projection, all that shit is witchcraft to them because they want to keep us from that. But tell me right now, don't you think that's dope if you could do that? Tell me right now, don't you think it's dope? Wouldn't you be stunting on motherfuckers if you know you could do that? Like you could move, like you could knock out a light when you walk past. Like you could focus on something and make it move. You know that shit'll be cold, man. Stop acting like you the devil. God damn it. But yeah, Clip, what's gonna happen when we just turn off all this shit for a good week at least? And then not only that, when we do go on the internet, do it like every other day. Say when we come back from the electronic cleanse, go on the internet, do your shit for the day, like a couple hours or whatever, and then get the fuck off of it. Throw the phone or some shit in a box to keep the energy from radiating out, and then go the next day without it, and then the next day come back on, check your stuff, and then go the next day without it. Like there's a way to balance it, I believe, but we first gotta fully cleanse it out of our system. And I'm wondering, how am I gonna think when I go a whole week without this shit? And I'm actually excited about it. Cause I guarantee we're gonna get some light codes. They call it the DNA upgrades and shit like that. The light codes that come from the fucking planet, the Earth, that they trying to keep us from. All right, I can't wait to do this shit.
Of great artists. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, the real one. Shout out to XXXTentacion. This generation has lost more.
Yep, Cliff. And I'm telling you this. All your reading and all that other working out stuff, do it in nature, bro. Go to where all the trees and all that shit is. Do it out there. Because that's where a lot of the light codes. So you're going to be knocking out two birds in one stone. You're going to be learning. And then you're going to be able to like meditate, pray, whatever we call it. Sitting in nature, just focusing on your breathing and stuff and seeing what happens. Do it for a whole week straight. And even if you don't get on it right away, I'm going to come back and tell y'all what happens. All right. I swear to God. Straight cat. Hold up. Yeah, I got to get up with you then because I'm looking for people that grow their own stuff. We trying to build a little circle. So far, I got like a couple people on deck, man. That's we gonna put together a little network of for people that don't know how to get out the matrix and all that shit. We gonna provide all that. So I definitely got to get up with y'all. Bruce Leaf, dude, he's the first one I knew that does this shit. So yeah, at one point I wanted weed from Bruce Leaf. This time I need some good food. All right, straight up. Yeah, I'm be doing business with y'all, man. And let's continue because we got to get to another video. This one kind of long right here. You know what? Hold up. I think we actually got the point of this one. But yeah, y'all know when I can't just let a video play because I got so much insight on it, dude. I gotta, I'm narrating through the whole thing like it's a blog, like it's a blog, Now we about to go to somebody that's a bit to some people that that ain't with this shit all the way like that. The 13th son delivers his message, a little bit rough, and it's for the people that's ready to take that step. You know what I mean? And it's all good. Y'all know we watched a lot of his shit the other day. Hold up, which one should we go first? Change Your Ways, Mother Nature's Truth and Healthy Foods Info. So-called Black People versus Melanin Magic Moors. That was for a different one. Damn it, stop making excuses and just do it. See, that's how I needed to hear the message because I was a hardhead. I needed someone to tell me, dude, stop bullshitting with your goofy bitch ass and just fucking do the right thing. You know what I mean? I say that just to, give an example of how harsh I needed to hear the truth. Okay, dark matter, water of deep seas info. Y'all know what dark matter is. It ain't the darkness they talking about. That real dark matter. That's that melanin. That's that shit. Healthy is healed ourselves, chosen people to destroy the world. Which one we going to, man? Let me see. And then we got another one by Ralph Smart about the Akashic records, where you could actually, when you start meditating, you can go back to see who you were. If you feel like you ever been here before in another lifetime or something like that, you most likely have. And there's this thing called the Akashic records that you could access through meditation, praying, or whatever we call it, through quickening state, through, all that type of shit. And it's actually interesting. I'm still trying to like really, really figure that out. But hold on, let's just start this real quick. I'm not even sure if this is the one I want to watch. But Yeah, Ralph Smart and 13 Son are both one and the same, except 13 give it to you a little bit rough. All right.
13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, and 13 respect, and 13 to the nigga I sip ass. Hey yo, I was going over some things I was writing and stuff, right? And in my dream state one day, I had got up and I don't understand everything I write. And still I had to research stuff like what did the word mean? Katium. Katam. I didn't know what it was talking about. The Katium, however you're gonna pronounce it. And that means that was the last seal. That's when May 5th came. And that's why I haven't made no videos, because I was trying to figure out some things, because I'm still here in this physical. This right here to me in the physical, that's being. But inside this here, the spiritual is a whole different being, with a different connection. So I still could be out here doing things out here in the streets or whatever. But inside this thing, this vessel, it's something different. That's what's real. So I was writing the thing called Katium. I was like, what is Katium or Katum? It's like it's an Arabic word. And it just means it's.
And now, real quick, I just got to say this. Y'all have to know that there are people on the planet who mastered their physical body so they can leave this body. No different than when people lucid dream and astral travel, all that type of shit. So I got to put it to you in a simple way so you don't hear that, oh, he's leaving his body and just all of a sudden get turned off. This the shit we trying to teach y'all how to do, all right? So when you hear someone like him or Ralph talking about, I'm not this type of being and all that type of shit, they are where we need to get to become that fourth and fifth dimensional, actually the fifth, but you got to, whatever, master all the other shit, all right?
The last seal, and it was open up. So I started really trying to meditate on the information I had brought forward. And I was kind of at loss, but not really lost, because I get joking with people and stuff like that. I like to have fun. Y'all know this, right? But anybody who really know I got a good heart. And I'm forever giving. And I'll be asking for shit. So that's why if somebody donate something to me, they do it out their heart. Because I give out my heart.
Yeah, and I don't grow nothing yet, but I can, just by how I focus my power of intention on actually leaving my lower side and stuff like that, I know the universe, God, the angels, whatever, is about to start working with you ASAP. Right away, they're gonna let you know they're there. Right away. All right? Right the fuck away. So when, I imagine when you growing your food and stuff like that, and it's all for your needs, and the universe know I need this. You constantly got to talk to your higher self too, because instead of talking to the devil that's constantly tempting us to do negative shit, you got to start talking to your higher self and telling them, look, I'm ready. I need this. I need to. They gonna know you need it, and they gonna make that shit happen. That's why a lot of, like, salute to Bruce. He brought up the moon in another live I did. The moon might be piercing through a cloud that they trying to cover up the moon with, just that night, to help your crops grow even faster. You know what I mean? Clip Corleone, what's crazy is he don't do the nationality thing. But the thing about the 13th son is they do teach the nationality so you can get out the system in the physical realm. But the Moor goes back way beyond any nationality. So a Moor is just basically a human with morals that comes through the womb. Because the Mari is more and means water. You come through the stargate, which is the woman's womb, which is a water womb. You're a water being. You're a water being, light being, sun being, all that shit in one. And you have morals in your higher self. A lot of us don't have morals now because we're, the low frequency beings fucked us up. But a Moor is straight up morals who came through the stargate, through the water womb. All right. And yes, Ralph Smart knows that. And guess what? Back in like 2014, 15, when I first started watching these guys, they both shouted each other out in videos. Straight up. You'll hear Ralph talk about shout out to the 13th son. You'll hear 13th son say, like Infinite say, we about to dive deep. You know what I mean? I'm trying to actually find them videos, dude, because it was one point that on Twitter, Ralph Smart only followed the 13th son. He followed one person. And salute to the 13th son. He actually follows all the Moors on there, but he ain't really invested in this so much like that. And I ain't saying Ralph is neither, but Ralph is more like connected with his, more like with his message and stuff like that. And 13 actually, you know, he doesn't care so much to like follow a lot of people, but he ain't even like looking into all that type of shit. He's just like, all right, you fuck with us, all right, we gonna follow you. Like he been following me for a long ass time, and he follow a lot of the Moors in his shit. But he built that community himself, teaching regular people how to just get out the system first, and then help them find themselves and shit. So yeah.
And so like today, because it's the 14th now, it's I don't know how many books I posted online, free PDF files, dealing with some more stuff, and I'm gonna be doing this for the next couple of days, or well, the daughter this weekend, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna put it on my website, and I'm gonna put free book links. So if you want to get some books and some information and stuff like that, I'm giving it to you free, because I got so many books that I purchased and others that I got offline or whatever. But I don't. It's not mine to be selling to nobody. So I give it to people free. But if you want to, that's why I told people, like, they donate something, you do it at your heart. Though this, I put in work. I don't believe the work, but I'm on a mission. But this is my time. I'm doing what I do. And but these books, these PDF files I got, go look at my timeline on Twitter or whatever like that. And I don't know if I can post them on YouTube. I'm gonna put them on my website, I know, and I'll give y'all a link to that. Also, I got an app coming out, so you'll be able to get all my videos.
Let me tell y'all something I do, and I learned that from the 13th Son. We talked about this the other night. Get you them glass jars, the mason jar, not the Freemason. Doesn't mean you're a Freemason, evil or nothing like that. Get the little mason jars, the glass jars. Fill it up with water. You can get your own alkaline water. You can even put tap water in there if you want, because if you leave that out for the moon to hit and then let the sun hit it for the morning or till the sun goes down with a lemon and honey in it, or whatever else kind of, you could put seasons in there like some ginger, some turmeric. Make your own little concoction. Figure out what's healthy for you. We're gonna provide all that type of info. Leave that shit out for the moon. Leave it out for the sun in the morning when it go down, and drink that shit. And you got the best alkaline water possible. In the 13th Son, he said he just put honey and lemon in his, and I just got creative with mine. I started putting a lot of shit in it. All right, but yeah, that's true right there. It's alkaline. It's alkalizing your whole shit.
And the books, and my books, they're gonna be on my app. It's a 13 Love app that's coming out. Just to let y'all know, y'all thought I don't be working, do y'all? And I'm gonna tell you about the angel investors with the island kind of stuff too. It's a lot of stuff I be doing behind the closed doors. People think I just be out here joking. Man, I'm tired. I be working. I be hustling. But the books, when you download this PDF stuff, and I'm putting it up free, and you'll see my name on the thing or whatever and stuff like that. Download it. Get a copy if you got a copy machine, or go to a printing press place like Kinko's or what's the name of some place, Office Depot or something like that, and get a little file or something that's in your phone, because they can take it out your phone and put it right into the thing and print copies for you. Then they can put it in a spiral folder for you, and you have your own book. And it ain't gonna cost you probably like $1 or $2 or something like that for how much the papers cost and whatever the spiral thing costs and the plastic piece, and you got an own book. Because sometimes it's easy to read a book that you can see and you can highlight words you need to know instead of just seeing it on the computer or your pad or your phone. And then you can take that book and make copies and give it to other people and let other people see what you got now. And then if you want to help your family out and stuff, you can give them stuff you can see now. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing this. So y'all got stuff now, because a lot of people make books and they try to sell you every goddamn thing. It ain't even they goddamn books. They took some information and made them a book off of information that they read for somebody else. That's what these wicked people out here doing, man. This shit crazy. Oh, shoot.
Yep, this is why we say, have that moral compass. Stop bullshitting yourself. You know right from wrong. You know the truth from a lie. Basically, if you just own up to it with yourself, you don't really need a book when you are the book. That's what he's saying right there.
All right, check this out. Let's get it started. We get this down. Okay. Let me just go into some stuff I wrote down, really, because I want y'all to.
Real quick, salute to the chat again. We just hit 22. We just went to 21, but 22 tapped in so far. I think that's the most I had on this new channel in the chat, in the live chat, man. Damn, I'm so appreciative, and I learned you got to be thankful for the every little thing you get. I don't care. I had 12,000 negative ass followers. They're gone, and I'm glad. All that shit on my channel gone, but this new one, I'm so grateful for everybody that comes in here, straight up, because it's actually the message that I like to give people. Really, I know I probably hooked people in with the negative shit, and now it's like I actually got people to listen to this type of stuff. Not just because I want people to listen to me and shit like that, but I like to help people. My whole mission right now is actually to help people right now and uplift people. And I'm really grateful for everybody that pulled up. And we hit 22, man. That's what's up.
Know exactly what time it is. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you, but you see everything going on the planet. And you see all the distractions they got, and they trying to run to Mars and all this other bull kind of stuff. Now they tell you about this big new mega Earth. Now they even come out and tell you about the new 2 planets behind Pluto that's hard to be seen, but bigger than Earth. Okay, check this out. It's a it's a ancestors say when the woman starts showing their buttocks around the world, and I mean they're showing their buttocks everywhere, that's when you know we're in the last days on the planet. Because I told you this already. Now everybody's out here twerking. You walk down the streets, people got shorts on showing their little booty cheeks. Everywhere we go, they put in little babies in diapers with booty cheeks showing now. It's everywhere. It's all the buttocks just showing because they left the mind state and went down to the ass state. They backwards. Think about it. Now I'm just telling you what the ancestors tell me. So when a woman starts showing all their buttocks, that's when you know we're in the last days. And everybody's showing buttocks like it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's this will talk about the sun rising and stuff and everything and all this kind of stuff. But I ain't gotta get into that. That's gonna be something else. That's a little deeper. I gotta break that down. They say when trustworthiness is lost, that's when you know we're in the last days. So think about it. You got a boyfriend or girlfriend, you know you don't even trust your man because you be looking at him, gotta go through your phone and stuff. You lost the trustworthiness. It's gone. And you know, you think, well, yo, what's she on the phone texting over there and stuff, man? You be looking at your girl like that, who she texting? You ain't got that many friends. She texting that nigga down the street. You know what I mean? You lost all the trustworthiness. So you know when the last day.
Real honey don't never spoil neither. That shit was found on the planet, like jars of it and all type of shit, and been there for countless fucking time, and it don't spoil. Now I ain't saying leave your honey out to be like exposed and shit, because I don't know what happened with that, but leave it in your jars. We got a community that actually sell that shit in the 13 Love community that he built. And you heard him talking about the island and stuff like that. They already got that. This video was like from 8 years ago. Right now, to this day, they got the island that he's talking about. This man did not fucking bullshit nobody.
Nobody out here trusts nobody. You know you don't trust nobody. You can't trust your best friend or none of that kind of crap. We're in the last days, baby. When authority is given.
Yep, and that's why I'm saying we got the people to provide that. They actually get their own honey and stuff like that. None of this store bullshit, straight up. And I'm like running low on my shit. I gotta actually re-up.
Given to those who do not deserve it. Who gave authority to these so-called black leaders like Farrakhan and Jesse Jackson, and who gave them authority? And they don't deserve it. Who gave authority to these presidents of these countries, but they don't deserve it? Who gave authority to the police, but they don't deserve it? Who gave authority to the EU, the Vatican, the Prince, but they don't deserve it? We're in the last days, baby. They say when the number of men will decrease while the number of women will increase, that's when you know we're in the last days. It's almost like it's about 50 women to every man now, because the majority of the men are turning kids.
And now, real quick, because I had another point that I forgot to when Clip was talking about Demore. Don't let people tell you that if a light-skinned, even though white people, Asian people, Hispanic people, anybody that got light skin is somehow the devil. Don't let them say that, because melanin rich come from within. Melanin come in like all different shades on the planet. 13. We was watching the 13th Sun the other night, and he even said it. Anybody who is pushing that type of shit is calcified. So don't. I know that, I get it. You know, the European did this, did that. It ain't got nothing to do with European. It got something to do with low vibrating frequency. All right, but that low vibrating frequency can go in black people as well, so-called black people. All right, and there's a lot of that going on. You can see they killing each other up right now, right? Is that a high vibration right there? No. So you use your moral compass, your measuring stick. All there is high and low frequency. There ain't no white and black. There ain't no light skin and dark skin, because that's what a lot of these people pushing. Oh, we the melon. You know who I'm talking about. We the melon. No, you are a melon head. Like that's excuse me for that, but if everybody with morals, everybody on the planet has to have melanin, or else you will be destroyed by the sun. Straight up. And some people lack it on the inside, which is why it tear their skin up on the outside. This is why not only white people peel from the skin, but black people could peel from the skin from the sun. You know what I mean? And so the Moors, are the people with morals, came from the womb, okay? More, MR, means melanin rich. We went through this in the video the other day. All right? If you got morals, strong morals, that means your melanin is high. If you on this frequency where you want to change and shit, your melanin is high. I don't care how white your skin is, none of that shit. All right? Because you can see a couple people, and I know the chat just dropped off to like 4 people just left. Good. Get up out of here. You know what I mean? Because we ain't teaching none of that bullshit. All right? Straight up. You got morals and you come from the womb. You one of them ones, all right?
Or they lock up in prison or have war. And it's when a single woman around the planet, it's ridiculous. Some might think they got a man, but they man sharing with another man. So they share their man with another woman or whatever, and another woman. Sometimes that man and another man. And you can see the discrepancy out here. You can think it's not, but it's bad. It's real bad. Because the man is down off in multiple numbers. So we're in the last days. They say when people start using more intoxicants on the planet, like drinking wine, liquor, beer, or whatever kind of intoxicants you can put in your body, that's when you know we're in the last days. And when they become in great numbers, when everybody's doing it, we're in the last days. Now, isn't your little children out here popping pills now? It's the mileage and Molly make the party. Ain't they doing all the mollies now? They doing sniffing the paint stuff now. They I don't know what kind of drugs they're doing now. They got some crazy stuff now. They got a bunch of stuff going on, but a lot of intoxicants all over the planet. In every country, they're doing something stupid. So, and alcohol, they're drinking crazy alcohol everywhere. Drinking that Candida beer. So we're in the last days. They said check this out.
You know, in shot to take it to that word black, that black devil they're talking about ain't even like it is whatever. But they talk about King Balak, the black frequency, the death force. If you look up the etymology of the word black, it means soulless being, basically. You know what I mean? And it's funny that so-called dark-skinned people never went by the word black. That shit was put on the people. It's like a slave status. So that all that skin color ain't got shit to do with what they talking about. They talking about soulless. You know what I mean? No, yeah, and I know you know, and we gotta paint that picture for the chat. And yeah, facts, Jules. And one thing, this is just some simple shit for people to look at. Human, Human, but if you break it down, the word hue means all different colors, all different shades of skin. We're humans of all different shades of skin. Now it's whether you are righteous or lawless or whatever the hell that shit is, or if you got morals, you opposite of what they want to call the devil and shit like that. And if you're immoral, you're basically in the devil. But what they want to do is say, no, the light skinned and white skinned people is the devil. So we don't have to call ourselves the devil, even though we doing wrong, and we don't want to check our own people about killing each other and shit like that. That leftist shit that they trying to push. which is why they push a revenge onto the white person and all this type of stuff, which is low vibrating, low frequency shit. You know, it has nothing to do with skin color.
It says when illegal sexual intercourse becomes widespread.
Fact, Sha.
We're in the last days. So some of you are gonna say, what do you mean by illegal sexual intercourse? Illegal sexual intercourse is non-proper sex. You know, sex is between a male and a female. That's natural sex. So now we have so many females having sex with females. And
yep, and think about this. It's dark matter, which we all got in of. That's melanin. Dark matter is on the inside of us. The scientists can't even explain what dark matter is. So they try to attribute dark with black, but dark has nothing to do with black, because black is the soulless status, is the, like Shah just said, it's the slave, like a slave status goes with anything that can't govern themselves because they're against nature. They're against harmony with nature. Anything that can't live in harmony and peace has to be governed by something that can. You know what I mean? That's why the Moors slaved a lot of the Europeans, because they couldn't live in harmony with nature. They needed to be slaved. But guess what? Them same slaves were the Slavics and shit like that, so-called European white-skinned people. They were called black back then. That they were the black ones. And then look at this. Salute to ME, the battle rapper Me. He even got a bar. We was kicking some game, bro. He even like acknowledged that black, if you look up the etymology, meant pale back in the day. Pale meant bleach, dying off, like lack of melanin, devoid of melanin. It's what it meant. You know what I mean? Salute the Frog just pulled up. You know, yeah, darkness and black ain't got nothing to do with each other. We talking about dark matter when we talking about darkness. We talking about the real melanin, dark matter. All right, yeah, we teaching tonight, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up. We back up to 20 right now, man. Just went back to 19 when I said that. Okay.
Men having sex with men, that's illegal sex because it's against creation, it's against life, it's against the laws of Maya. It's out of balance. So have this increase on the planet. Stop saying, please stop talking to me with your emotions and your comments. Yeah, I don't like this video. You talking about me. I was born this way. I don't want to hear your ignorance ass. I'm telling you what the ancestors say, and that's why you're going to perish, because you're too goddamn hard-headed. Every female is supposed to have got a nation inside of her body with eggs. But we out of balance. Them eggs are spoiled. But illegal sex intercourse will become widespread. Also, your government have passed the law saying they can have sex with animals out here. That's illegal sex. Come on, don't mess with me on this. And now people getting little puppies, little single ladies out here getting little puppies. And I seen somebody had tweeted thing on Twitter, talking to the girl, "Oh, look at my little puppy. I got my puppy." And the puppy down between her legs licking her stuff. That's illegal sex. I mean, they got so many toys out here to please themselves. Everybody got the rabbit. These ladies got the rabbit. Men got fake flashlight sex toys. That's illegal sex. Now, is the world, everybody having illegal sex? Come on now, let's keep it real. We're in the last days. Earthquakes will increase. It's about 30 earthquakes a day. We're in the last days. Time will pass faster. We're supposed to have 24 hours a day, but we're only doing like 14 or 15 now. You wake up, man, it's 9 o'clock. Damn, it's 6 o'clock already. Damn, I just got up. It's dark already. You be missing your whole day sometimes. Time flying by. It's already June Gregorian time. It was just January. It was just 2012.
Jules, I like how you just pointed this out, because me and GX was talking about the false light to the real light. To get to that real light, that when you meditate and all that stuff, and you got to go through darkness to even find the real, the light. It's through darkness. It's funny how, and this go back to what you saying, you need the darkness and light together, bro. And it's actually cold now that I'm like, you know, taking it out of a physical level and putting it into the spiritual world. You find that light through the darkness. The light out here that they trying to get you to follow and shit like that, that's that false light. And I wish GX is up in here to actually catch that.
Time is flying. We're in the last days. They say when bloodshed increases on the planet, we're in the last days. Isn't people stabbing each other out here, fighting each other? They beating each other, jumping up and down on people's face in gang fights. Everybody was on Vine and drawing blood. They out here doing a war. People just cutting people, they killing people, they stabbing people. Best friends are stabbing each other in the back. Parents is killing the children, children killing their parents. Everyone isn't bloodshed being sprayed everywhere. Yeah, we're in these last days. But I guess y'all don't believe in that. But we gonna see who's gonna perish and who's not. This is what I talk about Maya Angelou. They said knowledge will be taken away by the death of people with knowledge. It says knowledge will be taken away by the death of people of knowledge, and ignorance will prevail. That's when you know we're in the end times. Maya Angelou.
Hold on, let me just give some game on this real quick. This how you could tell when the Democrat or the leftist people is really trying to push something, because everybody's wondering why they don't want you to focus on black crime, right? So-called black on black crime. Because they let the purge happen already. But whenever they do something illegal or on a low, on a undercover like that, because the court ain't gonna tell you, oh, we're just letting them do that. That's why Little Dirk gets to preach this shit to the people here, kill up each other and shit. And he's still out. He's still out running around and shit. But they do it on that level to get it introduced legally or whatever. And I don't even know about this type of shit. Is that real? Like they really just passed a law called the Purge Law? Let me know if that type of shit is real. But I guarantee that shit will be happening soon, because they didn't make that movie for no reason. But they let it go on, actually. Sure, some people done went to jail and all that shit for some murders here and there, but the overall agenda was swept under the rug. They want you to worry about the 8 police killings that happen a year instead of the 8 million fucking black on black crimes that happen in gang-ridden neighborhoods. You get what I mean? That's their way of introducing the purge.
Had a bunch of knowledge. The other queen just passed the other day. I can't think of the name right now. She just passed like yesterday or something like that. Right up Maya Angelou. She was an activist in civil rights movement, all this kind of stuff too. So she's a person of knowledge. So many people with knowledge is passing away. They all passing away now. The people that had great knowledge and wisdom is passing away. But nobody's picking up. Like I said in another video, ignorance is prevailing out here. People doing the stupid and dumbest thing in the freaking world and try to blame, man, we need more schools. We need better jobs. You need your monkey ass to get some goddamn knowledge, because he told you those with the lack of knowledge will go perish or something like that. You're going to perish for lack of knowledge. But you worry about some goddamn job and stuff. We're in the last days. They say, people every day. And everybody was aware this day coming, because you have messengers came, you have prophets came, you have so many hints and came. So you can't be trying to run and say, oh, Allah, oh, Jesus, oh, forgive me now. It's too late for that. You getting the messages now. So it's going to be too late to try to go get yourself right. You better get yourself right now. They say those people who live in the shadow of false powers that were protecting them now will have nowhere to go. So you people who run into these churches and think they got some power, or the fake prophets and people out here think they got some powers, to your fake gurus and master teachers and your Buddha or whoever you run into, that's fake power. You don't have nowhere to go when the time comes, because you didn't go inside yourself. You still was outside yourself, worry about somebody else going to protect you and stuff like that. I told you walk beside me, and you walk your own steps. The government ain't gonna have no power. Their power gonna be shut down. You don't have nowhere to go. Why is it too late? Oh, is it too late? We wasted our lives. You're gonna waste your lives. You ignore the trials and tribulations going on here right now, the reality of the hereafter. Everybody know about the hereafter. But some of y'all think you're just gonna die, that's it. You're gonna perish. Scientists did studies about the soul, 21 grams of the soul when the body dies, all this kind of stuff. Sure. Most of y'all are content with this illusion out here. And then you're going to be hating when you see them getting crushed and destroyed.
Okay, real quick. Where we at? 2 hours and a half. I actually got to cut this live short. We'll finish out this video real fast. And tomorrow we definitely doing another live, because I got so much. Look at it. Let me see what I got queued up. I'm talking about, look at this. The Akashic Records, Mother Nature Truth, Change Your Ways. That's going to be a hardcore one right there. But yeah, we might skip over that so people, you know. Then we got the one, so-called black people versus melanin magic Moors. All right. You're talking about dark matter, other opposite of black. All right. Damn it, stop making excuses and just do it. dark matter water of deep seas info, where he break down actually how we got hooked out of the water, because we come through the water womb, and it ain't no secret why Jesus symbol is the fish. All right, we got hooked onto the land and put onto the land. Man, it's deep. All right, we got so much shit to cover, but let me finish out with this one, and we're gonna cut short a little bit. But yeah, man, this was a good live. A lot of people pulled up, and I'm real happy that y'all in tune with this type of info, man, because I actually, my soul already peeped the few of y'all, and I actually resonate with y'all on a higher level than that. We just got to get each other up to that level that we was at once before, though, you know, and it's gonna be lovely. I'm telling you.
I don't know how y'all just think this is gonna continue like it is. This pale man going around, this beast, this European man going around destroying everything he comes into contact with. And I don't know how y'all don't see this. And when I say that, don't think no all so-called European people are bad and stuff like that. Stop that. Get your head out of that. You got good people in every people, and you got bad people in every people. That's why y'all gotta stop trying to stereotype the whole group of people in some goddamn group. Let that
message. Didn't we just say that? All right.
Should go. Because it's gonna be a percentage of every urban nation on the planet. I already told y'all about the 313 prophets, right? I mean, 313 messages, which is apostles, and 124,000 prophets. You know, but the apostles is a different set. Just to let you know, we are a different set. Because we come and give you the dates, and we give you the divine warnings, and trying to get your butt right. Because you don't have too many different stuff. You'll have too many warnings out here, and most of y'all just ignore the stuff. But it's Katium time now, meaning seal or terminator. It's terminator time. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. Get your mind right, get your body right, get your soul right. Heal thyself. You heal thyself, you're healing your soul. You know what I mean? See, you've been eating all this bad food all your life. You eat all these pigs and animals. You're eating processed chips. Just like I made an analogy one time about, let's say, when you get some plant-based food, you eat that plant-based food, it goes through your liver, goes through your body, it processes through your body, then you poop it out. It takes the nutrients out the food, then it poops out the waste. So you process it through your body and you poop it. So there's the process. So how in the hell are you gonna go to these stores and buy some food in a box?
And it's funny that food works the same way. You got to get your information. You got to have that moral compass. Stop demonizing everybody because they say one thing that you don't agree with. Take what you agree with, shit out the rest, right? That's a message.
That went through a manufactured plant. That means some man factory up something, came with some kind of factor, some X factor, manufactured plant, and he sent that food, that hot dog or whatever, through a processing machine. It's processed just like inside the guts of your body because it's inside that plant. And then it gets to the last conveyor belt and goes into a package. They wrap it up for you. Instead of them flushing that shit down the toilet stool, they put it on the truck and send it to a store near you. And then you go buy that. So if they went through a processing machine, just like it processes out your body, and you poops out shit. So what you buying at these stores out here inside a box that been on a process? Shit. You eating shit. Processed food is nothing but shit. And you steady eating this crap. And you also, process is also the thing that's inside your computer, in process. So process stuff, they put on nano chips inside that food, which is process. That's a processor. Your computer got a processor inside it. So what is they putting little chips inside this food? Little chips coming outside as a pepper now. And they dropping this stuff like the skies, dropping in the water, and you think a little black dot on your hand and stuff. You don't know what it is, a processed chip. So fall on your lip and tongue. Like, what's that on look like? Glitter. It's smaller than glitter. And once it goes inside your body, it's locking around your veins and everything inside your body, and them DNA signals and everything with the parasite, it helps them parasites guide all the way on up to your brain and tickle your goddamn brain. And your body's left up as a host now. Hostage. Inside your own body. And then it'll turn the light on you.
I say this, anybody that's that's out there wanting to kill each other and all type of shit, I tell y'all, get to a nice little nature spot, a nice little, somewhere out of the city, and just watch the fireworks. Because I'm telling you, these demons going down. Anybody with that shit in their system, they going down. And if they want to do that type of shit, the government know that, whatever, let them do it. I ain't saying that to be like harsh or nothing, but you can't talk to certain people. Certain people is with this shit for real. It's demon time or no time with these people. And there's no time because their time is up. All right?
And you dark all around your eyes like a big dark circle. And that parasite ain't controlling you now. Gone. Because you didn't listen. Your soul gone. And it's gonna be cold around you all the time. There's a little good movie my daughter took me on to called The Golden Compass, where they have their own little demons and stuff. But they go to this cold land where they get the child and separate the child from his demon, which they sold. In a cold land, in the ice, cold demons. But y'all don't hear me though, do you? How many hints I've been giving y'all about this cold?
Fire to one, salute. We about to end this video in less than a minute and end the live, and we're gonna be back tomorrow. And we got a lot of shit, but I gotta dip though. I gotta get some boxes back to this new crib, so I'm gonna holler at y'all when I get up out there. Let me just finish this out, and yeah, the replay on this is pretty dope.
Cold and these demons out here. It's a cold, cold world. Cold-hearted people, cold-blooded people. Who is Monsanto, and why is the name of it called Monsanto? They couldn't come up with no name called Killer Fools. Ghetto fools, they call it Monsanto. Satan. My bad, I forgot. Y'all not. Y'all don't believe in that stuff there, because y'all gods. 13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, and 13 respect. It's time to start getting your body right. Start healing yourself. Because it's all about you. I, self, Lord, and Master. You have to be the master yourself. Because the divine is within you. And you have to be right. Right and exact. 13 love.
All right, and that's it. I gotta dip out right now. Definitely peep the replay if y'all just pulled up, man. Yeah, this cold, man. I fuck with y'all, dude. That mean, and I hate to keep saying this, but if you resonating with anything I'm talking about, that means you in tune and you trying to actually figure some shit out. And it is something to figure out. I'm telling y'all, this shit they trying to hide from us is huge. This shit is like the big secret. You, man, leave your body. All right. Straight up. Salute everybody. Y'all know where to find me at, man. I'm out this motherfucker. I ain't woke. I'm up. Peace.